audio.
I'm on phone today, by the way. I didn't really have time to put it on my computer before stream.
Okay. But what's up, everybody? We're continuing. I can't even think of the Turnabout Big Top. That's it. I couldn't figure out what order they were in.
It's Turnabout Big Top.
Brain no worky today.
Brain no work.
We have a good.
Blitz.exe is not working. Please refresh the page.
For real though. All right, now music is playing. Scanna, what's up, dude?
Oh, hey, Scanna.
Hello.
Oh, wait a second. Blitz, do you have the screen share on?
I do not. You guys have to guess what all the characters are saying.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
One sec.
I can just imagine Cross reading a random line and it turns out it's actually Maya.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You're here to watch a special moment. Sonic's gonna have to remind me when that moment is. When it comes.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I do
by
too.
The way,
On the floor.
yeah. Yeah. By the way, Scanna is in chat. Like,
I know.
he's watching.
Good morning, Max.
I tried clicking it on Streamlabs. I'm awful.
Max? What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on a duel, I mean on stage,
He needs some milk.
I can't function, sweetie.
He needs some milk. Scanna, can you tell me how the audio is with our voices? Do I have to adjust anything?
You'll be the test.
The stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweetie.
What?
Think I should fly, do you?
Alright, thanks.
You don't have a technical machine. Huh?
You know, you got to make a good first impression, Phoenix boy. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the craft a little.
No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right.
Phoenix,
Maybe
you
and
called a
maybe lead
parrot to
to
the
a few
stand. But he's against flying. Okay.
Not the parrot
Imagine
again.
if you hit someone.
I see him flying into the judge.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie.
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
Okay, Phoenix just spreads his wings.
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above.
Hey, 31.
31?
One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really? No one needs to fly today.
The parrot is one of the more sane plays. I know, right?
Nick? What's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
Hey.
32.
Ew.
I can just
You like that
imagine.
hidden machine.
I can just imagine Phoenix and it has a star in his eyes, and he's like, "I like that." It just envisions himself flying for the courtroom, and then the judge will be like, "Mr. Wright, get the fuck down from there."
He's right when fly. Da-da-da-da.
Yup. Up. Up. Up.
Your Honor, get on with it!
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns.
So...
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica, because his other name is stupid. It sounds more friendly.
I wonder if that is to our advantage.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you win this, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Eh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham, and I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
I hate her so much.
It did not count. Do you hear me?
You must still be upset about what happened last time.
Miss Von Karma, hold that L.
No. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything.
Okay, 0 and 1.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Yeah, teach that foolish fool a lesson, other me.
It would be funnier to say Billy John's. That's true.
I can just imagine the other Von Karma I voiced just in the gallery cheering the other one on.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right?
I prefer the song Live and Learn.
I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty?
Man,
Ow! What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge.
Yeet! What's up, Emilio?
Her dad is gone, you know. The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
I'm doing good, thank you. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now!
Oh shit, okay, pal.
Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony.
Details of the events.
He's always so out of breath. The night of the crime. Snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck.
Ouch.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. It's supposed to be accepts, I guess. The court accepts this into evidence.
Except,
Alright, I'll put this autopsy report in my pocket.
What's weird is, I'm not going to spoil what it is, but in the fourth case, they fixed that freaking typo that was so funny. I was so mad.
in the original or here?
Well, the original has all the typos, and they kept it in... We're going to see it, but in the remakes or whatever, they fixed only one of them, not all of them. It's annoying. Anyway. A blunt object. Was it the thinker?
Oh,
Very
no.
well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. I could see there's a third thinker. Larry went to the circus. He couldn't afford the ticket, so he gave the ringmaster the thinker. He made another one.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Larry retired making fingers because both of his creations are currently sitting in the evidence locker right now.
He can do it from memory. Alright, what are we doing?
Press on everything.
Hold it. Let me ask you about the... No.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
Snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
Hold it! When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Freaking money.
Hold it. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Hold it.
Yeah, that monkey almost killed you, dude.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us the whole thing. Ow!
this is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Alright, I read that already. That's that.
Hold it. A wooden box?
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say?
I'll put the wooden box in my pocket.
Yep.
You can't.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions.
Ask about the contents of the box.
Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
What's in the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So
Oh
we
my
took it
God.
back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
What's up, Hemo? How's it going? It's filled with Pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box?
Yeah, no.
I wonder if Dunhort has some sort of special meaning.
I'll just put the bottle into my pocket.
Yep.
Hold it! According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that... Wait, what? My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, no, no. I bet he made it disappear with magic. One sec, Hema, I'll grab that link.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I shall make this murder weapon disappear fabulously.
Oh, it's not letting me do it again. If you remind me at the end, I'll figure it out. It's not letting me do it right now. Where's the game? There it is. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Eh? I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. She is ruthless. I actually just hate that character so much. Where your dog takes your phone? No, my dog never took my phone.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
What do you think, Maya?
You fool!
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Trilo Quist. I am employed as an opera tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. A sexy singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. This time by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You wouldn't be good since the big thing.
Yeah, it's a little too extreme for sure.
It's so ugly, I wanna punch you in the face on the off chance one would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Oh, give me 1 second.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their mind.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is! We can wait for him. Let me see if I can get that link. Yeah, let's forget about that conversation. Cross, can you see if you're able to get an invite from the Discord?
I'm back.
Who, me?
Yeah, because I can't. When I do
Right.
create invite, it doesn't let me copy the
Okay.
link.
Yep. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this.
One moment.
Yeah. A bit of a heads up. I might disappear for a moment in between because I'm washing bed sheets today.
Okay.
All good.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
I hate her even more than normal because now I'm trying to read and she interrupts me.
Hey, Whip Lady.
Read it out
How
loud,
about you
rather.
whip the... Hey, Whip Lady. How about you whip some sense into this guy? He's a moron.
Hey, yo.
Once practice was over, I left the chat with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Magic boy.
Magic boy.
Yes, Stewie Griffin said Magic Boy.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the steam. You sure of that?
What's up, Varamar? You got your Switch 2 pre-order in? 32 available, 10 regular, 22 Mario Kart bundle. You can't find the Super Chat link. If you're on phone, I believe it's in a weird spot, but if you're... It's just the money $sign.
Without a doubt, he on his silk hat, cloak, and a dumb white robe on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Dang it. That hasn't happened a lot in our playthrough yet. Give me one sec. Faramar, if you're trying to do a super chat, first off, thank you, not necessary. And also, Nightbot is going to probably put a link up soon where you're able to do that without YouTube getting any of it, if you're interested. I didn't read that line, did I? Just one thing. It's fine. You said you
Yep, go ahead.
ditched the clown?
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. Hold on, I can't see. Stupid Discord. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, dress boy. Okay. Okay, what is going on? I'm getting technical difficulties. Yay!
Yeah, it's all good, Faramar. I'll catch you later. I'm glad you got your pre-order in. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. There's no way this judge knows that word.
Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
Press on everything.
Yep.
Hold it! The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic. I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise, his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to killing over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's the head of the pack.
Then what happened? Damn, dunking on the clown.
Hold it! What did you do then?
I went over to the plaza to do some thinking.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't you thinking in your nice warming lodging house have been a better idea?
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
A good thunker.
What is that word?
I don't know if that's intentional or not.
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
The
let's
U
go
is
with
right
it.
next to the I on the keyboard.
Is that a misspelling?
I think it is.
Maybe? Could be.
It is? That's what
Hold
I
it.
thought.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup.
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. A spiky brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Gee, could you be any more dense? All together now. Stay with Dewey.
Oh, here's the first one. Silcat!
Close.
White roses!
White roses!
Thank you.
Oh, really? It is slang? Okay.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Snow. Hold it. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person heading that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. He's sus.
Hey, I'm the creator of Duel Monsters. I'm not sus.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this?
I'm not sus. I'm fabulous.
No problems. My client is guilty. Good day.
I'm not sure. There's no proof that it was Matt.
Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey! You still don't get it, do ya? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now.
Silk hat! Cloak! White roses!
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. I think next time I have to do it in his voice. I picture he's also yelling it.
Great. I'm getting shut down by a toy.
You're getting shut down by a sexy puppet.
Thank you.
Hold it. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I think that we have to be around. Hey, what time was it?
Hemo, if you're still here, Nightbot just put a Discord link. Try that.
I think it was around, I say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Will you stop beating me? No.
Ow, ugh.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we were just standing around outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone? I'm not waiting for anybody.
Oh, the link worked? Perfect.
Objection!
You got it.
Mr. Phoenix, right? We can all do without your offhand theory.
Objection! But, this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm onto something.
Yo, what's up, nonsense? Did you get your pre-order in, bro? Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Himself.
No, Regina. Maybe?
I'm just checking. He's 31, okay.
Take that! Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
Yup, he just explodes.
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house.
Nope, got played. I'm off day of release. Go in person, drop people, and get like 2 drop kick people. Good luck.
Am I mistaken?
Yes, Skenna, that's a big reason why people don't like this case as well. It's because it's from Japan and they think differently about that stuff, but it's pretty gross. Is this true?
No, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's the point? What I saw? Don't you forget it.
You know what? We'll think of it as Ben is just doing like a cute joke with her. And it's not real, even though she thinks it's real. It's still creepy. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Hey, dress boy, who you calling stiff?
It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trella wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina.
It's true.
Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
It sure did.
Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
You didn't register the age? I didn't either when I first played through it. When I watched somebody play through it, they brought that up.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Alright, let's see. Did we press already? I don't even...
Yeah, we did, because that's
'Cause we
the
got
start
the-
of the
yeah.
statement.
So we definitely have evidence.
There was one other option you guys didn't hit from that one statement. There was another option.
Which one?
I think you pressed the first statement, and you had some options.
Let's see.
I said the first statement, not the first.
Oh, it must have skipped. I thought you said the first. We did all this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the second one.
The third one.
Oh.
So the fourth one.
No.
Okay, fourth one. Oh, hell yeah. So cat! Cloak! White roses!
Thank you.
You know what? It's canon that the judge is also yelling, because he's not yelling at them to stop or yelling order, like he always does. So he's supporting
He joins
it.
in the fun.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, not that one. Okay.
Is it the fourth
think it
one?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it actually was the fourth one.
Oh my god. Lexi knew.
Hold it. You saw Max and only Max?
Yeah, this one's it.
Yeah, this is it.
There's something more to the story that meets the eye. Is there something amiss to this?
That's what we
Then
didn't
only
say.
saw Max?
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
Strange, isn't it? What's strange?
That you only saw Max.
Oh, damn. I'm not saying that, Scanna. She can read that.
Oh boy.
Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Not
It was me, pal. Who else could he have seen?
Obviously, the three of us know, but
Yeah.
you know, let us know if you need a hint, Lexi.
I need a hint.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
Well, let's do a really bad hint. It's one of the four characters in the center. So it's not Maya, Gumshoe, or Franziska.
Regina?
Take that!
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions. I'm sorry, Trilo. Beating me up.
I gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Ouch.
Think about it some more, Nick. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
It's got the flash phone, Nick.
I already read that.
Well, Max is part of a bitter love triangle with
Oh, yeah,
Regina,
this is all the...
which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Bonk.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer, obviously.
So we have to do the same thing again. So the fourth one...
Press.
Well, then
Hold
it
it.
must be Regina's father.
I think Phoenix already said that he was waiting for Regina, so it's somebody else.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Guilty until innocent?
No, it's innocent until proven guilty.
They're talking about Japan.
Oh.
Who are you picking?
The father.
The guy in the Pringles cans?
Take that!
That's the victim? Nice stash.
That's correct. Petrillo wasn't at the entrance to the plaza. He should have seen the ringmaster as well.
That's true.
Ah!
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with the sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about?
The Pringle man, yes.
Oh man. Yeah.
the ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah,
I see.
all right. Phoenix right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night.
Hema, I wouldn't, because I hate her, and she's, like, young.
He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid him a second thought.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, maybe not.
Jen, what did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection! However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max Heady. Ouch!
There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
Skittish, you probably did.
No, I did not!
I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain! I love that.
Volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
I like how the judge is talking to the puppet and not to Ben. Mr. Quist. Were you, or were you not, waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
Alright, Ben is just a weirdo. That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
Oh god, what's that one movie with the puppets? Team America?
Be right back.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
That too, because she's 16, but he's also just weird in general. More pain.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore.
We're gonna wait for Lexi, because we waited for you.
Yeah.
But it was good to hear the German.
Thank you very much.
So Hema
The
also...
ringmaster is more like the Monopoly guy.
Oh, I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 31 and 16.
way.
We also have, one sec. We have 21 and 16, which is not really better because it's still, you know.
But by the way, so funny story. I didn't see the recent Pringles commercial where they actually blow into the Pringles can like a horn.
Oh, the
and then when
mustaches.
pops up.
Dude, that happened.
Yeah.
My mustache was gone.
Just imagine Russell Berry's mustache flies away, and then you hear mustache.
I was like, I haven't seen a Pringles commercial, but then I remember the mustache is flying. Yeah, it is Team
Just
America.
Just imagine Russell's mustache flies off.
It's extraordinary.
No, even funnier. Just imagine before he gets killed, he still hears a, and his mustache pops up, then he gets bludgeoned.
I haven't had Pringles in forever.
I had Pringles yesterday. Pizza Pringles.
I want some jalapeno ones. None of the stores carry it. I have to go to like Rite Aid.
She'll BRB, Skinner.
Yeah, she's away. We'll wait. It's a bummer there's no music playing.
Where is the other me? I'm ready to whip Mr. Phoenix right at any moment. Even the puppet if I have to.
But I do hate Von Karma. Like, the first time we meet her. The fact that she's such a baby. I know she's young, but she's 18, and she's like, that loss didn't count. Nope, I'm gonna beat you this time. It's like, we beat you. Everybody saw it.
That spirit Charlie trial was a sham, I tell you. A sham. I demand a retrial.
I love how Phoenix throws it in her face that she was like, the whole world is gonna see you lose. And then he's like, oh, everybody's gonna see you lose.
And then next thing he knows, he gets a whole fury of whip and he faints before the verdict.
It was still a good burn for Phoenix. Worth getting KO'd. Pringles don't feel as popular. There's just a lot of options for like everything. Like my store has a full like aisle of just Oreos. It's insane.
Yeah. There's a bunch of options for Pringles. I mean, there's.
Well, I meant
tons
just for like
Pringles.
just for snacks in general.
I like pizza, bro. Speaking of pizza snacks, I think I tried those Cheetos Puffs pizza flavored.
No, but the pizza Pringles are very good. They're definitely. I should do a tier list of the Pringles flavors, bro.
Yeah. Look.
How have I not done that?
I love pizza Pringles. They're my favorite flavor.
Mine are the jalapeno and the sour cream and onion are so good.
I like the sour cream and onion too.
I like the plain ones
Pizza
too.
ones are good too.
Wait, what did you say, Cross? After that part?
I said the pizza Pringles was good.
Yeah, pizza. You know, funny thing before we started this, have you guys watched Dude Perfect, right?
No, I'm too old. I don't know what that is.
No. Oh, no. So, there's this type of video they do called Stereotypes, and one of my favorite moments is when one of them just goes into a fit of rage and starts wrecking shit.
What the hell?
Like, it's called The Rage Monster.
Interesting.
No, it's funny. These guys also do like crazy sport tricks, and these guys do crazy tricks and sports stuff. But their stereotype videos are really hilarious. But when it comes to Ty raging, that's the part I love the most.
Right. I can't believe we don't have any fools yet.
Like that's the next thing you know, he suddenly goes. It just goes ham.
That all got eaten by the mic. We didn't hear anything.
Oh.
I was like waiting for you to do something, and you did.
The next thing you hear me is just going like a deep breath, and after that, nothing.
Yeah, Hema,
Like
that
the
bothers
ad.
me too. That bothers me a lot. It's crazy how Phoenix is still looked down on as a lawyer when he's cracked decade-old cases and exposed government-level corruption. He's also undefeated. It's not as many as Von Karma, but he cheated and killed people, so...
Y'all waited for me, or
Yeah.
is this another?
Yes.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
A puppet?
A puppet? How dare you! I am not just a puppet. I am a sexy puppet. Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket. Waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. I was gonna have Ben bend down on one knee, and then he'll make me bend down on one knee and give her a gift.
Ben's on his knee and the puppet's just, like, bowing. You were going to propose... You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her. Oh, God, Judge. We don't have your age. Bad Judge.
Excuse
Oh,
me. I laughed so
no.
much. I laughed so much I coughed. Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Yeah, that's sus AF. Anyway, okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your examination.
Aw, did you hear that? His sigh seemed a little wistful.
Bad
Bad?
Judge.
Weird word. Press on everything.
Hold it. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina.
Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together.
Well, there's also proposing like a business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth.
Is it the whole truth, though?
I think the judge, Ben, and the puppet should all go to jail.
Oh, hold on.
He said, hold on.
Yep. But yeah, Hema, Phoenix has done a lot of good. And done it well.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, go for it.
Back.
What was it exactly that you plan on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
And engagement ring, I think that was both of them at the same time. That was weird.
Yeah.
I think Francisco said, and then the judge goes, engagement ring.
I'm
Yeah,
curious. When it said and, did it say judge or did it say Von Karma?
No, it was Francisco, then it
Okay.
cut to him saying the rest engagement ring.
I still think it's both of them. They just can't, like, do that with them both in the same
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Yep, see, that proves that they said it together. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Did Francisco, like, pick up a thesaurus? She has not said foolish once, but she's been, like, talking smack to us where she could have put fool many times.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything.
Oh no, more pain.
One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
Pain equals bad!
Push on anyway.
Oh no.
I'm gonna choose the other one. I want to see what happens, but I'll save right here so we can load it back up.
For the lulls.
Pain equals bad.
I think I'm gonna live to fight another day and shut up now.
Nick, don't be such a coward.
But Maya, the
Maya,
whip is
Maya
pain
doesn't get
and
whipped. She
ow.
doesn't understand.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Ouch!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Damn.
Hold it. An engagement ring?
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's going to love it.
Wait, so it's just a piece of glass cut into a diamond.
Yeah, it's not real at all.
Just a ring.
You can't really pawn that for a two. You can't really pawn that a lot for the pawn from the pawn shop.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on.
This isn't new, right? This is the one that was added? Or was it this one?
I think it was added.
So we didn't press this one yet?
I don't think so.
Hold it! Whose pocket was the ring in?
The mouth on that puppet is smarter than mine.
Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. May get closer so I can punch him instead of you, Ben.
Ow! Oh! Oh!
Really?
That's gotta be one of the best animations in the series.
I can literally picture Ben walking over to Phoenix and then Tro just punches him in the face.
So I think we just present something here.
Take this, lawyer brain.
Do you want a cookie?
No, that's not a cookie.
It looks like a cookie. Do you want this monkey that we're hiding in our pocket?
I can just imagine the monkeys going crazy and then I can just imagine be like, Mr. Rice, why are you shaking? Oh, nothing. I just got a monkey in my trousers.
Jeez.
God,
What are we presenting here, Lexi?
the ring? Maybe?
Yep.
Objection!
Bingo.
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. They're gonna raise their evasion.
Their evasiveness has
What?
increased.
Come on, Ben. Let's get him.
Do you recognize this ring?
I do wish we got to see Trillo punching Phoenix.
That's mine. Give it back. Beep. Beep.
Hema, that would be accurate.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... In the end, I was able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Very nice.
How dare you take that asset, you fool?
Why then do I have it right here?
It sucks that every time it blows up, I feel like Ben has to go around the courtroom just picking up the pieces and putting them back together.
I can just imagine Ben be like, oh no, not again.
People in the gallery catching it and giving it back to him. The bailiff has an arm. What is going on here? Here's that puppet's leg. What were we saying?
The head stuck in someone's hair.
Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. Pain.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. I think that's just
Your
another word
Honor,
for monkey.
Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Yo, DG, what's up? Ah, I see. Well then, slander away.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny Hunter confirmed.
Shiny.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max stood up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Ooh, ooh.
Pain! Ben, what's with you? Whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't been to anything. Not I, Mr. Stewie Griffin. I mean, Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
Yeah, Ben stayed and I chased him alone. The puppet.
But you weren't able to catch up to him, were you?
With all this slow lovely fool called Ben's fault.
Okay, so technically he said fool, and we were using fabulous for when Phoenix and everybody else said it, so we got one fool, and it's not from Francisco.
When he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
Yeah, he wants his $5 diamond ring back. That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Important point. What point could that possibly be?
Ben does an extra.
Yeah, we're doing that. No, you're talking about the ring being cheap, right, Skenna? I got it.
Obviously, that one Mr. Benjamin Woodman is lacking in the area of exercise.
Take this bed.
Hit the Stairmaster.
This is clear from the testimony we have just listened to. He was too slow and awkward to catch a monkey fleeing through the snow.
Damn.
Yeah, he's too slow.
Wow, Phoenix.
Revelation doesn't seem to be registering too well around the courtroom.
Maybe you should leave the courtroom drama for the video games and rethink that one.
Whoa, that's too meta.
Fourth wall,
Okay.
Okay,
fourth wall break there.
just a little bit. He wants his $5. I don't get the reference then.
There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction.
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr. Oh,
Objection! Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this diligent ventriloquist?
Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Yeah, they're fighting over a 16-year-old. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. There's no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
I told you so many times, you think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more.
Who you calling Stick Boy? I can read your mind.
Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
They both deserve jail, true.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we had to keep after him.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
You heard another vroom? Yes, you did.
I knew that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed me after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm actually sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols.
so that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran out less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about... Give me a second while I punch him. Pain, I suppose. 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay, something doesn't stand right, and it's that he said good evening to Max even though he hates him.
Let's press that one first.
That one.
Hold it! So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking an incredibly obvious question. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obviously that I say good night to someone at night. What then? You got something to add? Pain? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Possible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better, Dress Boy.
Bailiff, get that puppet off his hand.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
I can't, Your Honor. He super glued the puppet to his hand.
I kind of wanted...
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we're doing this one.
Oh no.
I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale.
Phoenix just loves shitting on this guy.
I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, ouch!
You are not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you?
Phoenix pulls out a puppet. And it's just a little Phoenix puppet.
Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Ah!
You should know better!
Ow! 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 That hurts!
If the animation's correct, she's whipping him in the face. Like...
Yeah.
That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness.
Why am I not surprised his face turns like red?
Isn't that a bit strange to you? Strange, isn't it?
Hey, I said that line before. What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly how is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers?
Cordial.
Cordial.
That's
Whatever.
a weird word.
If it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand.
Depends
Oh,
on the-
that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trullo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
Facts.
I guess I can give it a shot.
He's bluffing. Get him.
The witness will resume his testimony. So, based on what they said, I think we just have to show something at this, but what? I don't remember. I'm thinking the bottle to show it.
Yeah, I'm thinking
thought.
the bottle too.
Sonic, is it right? Or Cross? I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Objection!
Bingo.
Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
You need stream delay? I don't have much.
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by the...
What? We'll just say the judge interrupted his thought. Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Before you handle that, you should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He didn't see anyone.
No, he saw a different person.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one.
Damn.
Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all.
Yeah, it's the Steel Samurai again.
Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it.
What in the world?
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then? It was me, pal!
No, it was Kringle Man.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Take that!
Mustache.
Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Jesus.
No, Your Honor. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
Mm-hmm. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Wah!
Luigi confirmed.
Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
Why, Luigi? I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols?
Oh, Phoenix, come on.
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember that by now.
Phoenix loves hearing it, so he's like, which ones are you talking about again?
Hey, lawyer man. Hey, lawyer man, did someone hit you with a fire extinguisher or something? Here we go again. Everyone, all together now.
Oh.
Now!
Yes, we know. The Cellcat clove and white roses.
This might be the only time I like Franziska.
Objection! A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
There's gotta be fan art of that.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him.
Come on, Judge. Don't you remember the samurai? I almost said silver. The steel samurai case?
Silver.
Samurai.
Silver samurai.
Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
You just said evidence is everything. If that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes. I think we finally won a point on this one.
Silver Samurai does sound cooler. It's also a Marvel character, one of Wolverine's villains.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from the witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. As are we, if anybody needs a break.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. I thought you made up the Silver Samurai. I didn't know it was actually a thing.
Yeah, it's a Marvel character. It's Wolverine's, like, enemy.
Yeah, because he's weaker. Wolves are weak to silver.
Yep. Alright, 5-minute break. I'm good, I'm gonna stay here, but if anybody needs it.
Yeah, I might want to go check on how my sheets are doing.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Give me a sec.
Yep.
Yep. I'll also go ahead and mute real quick. I shall return.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Me too.
Damn, Franziska
Yeah, B.
didn't say fool yet. I feel like the
Alright,
first
I'll be right
case
back.
she said it so much. Yeah, go for it. Let's see. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this today. Maybe we'll get the trial done today. It depends when it's over. Then next time we can blow through the investigation and the trial and finish it. We'll see. I'm gonna have to start looking around for some Switch 2s. I think I'm gonna not be able to pre-order it. I'm gonna have to pray on release day. No funny moment then? Is it in the last trial? Or are you talking about the monkey? Yeah, I'm like trying to sell stuff that I've been trying to sell for a while. I'm kind of pushing it harder on eBay and like giving deals. Well, I know which one you're talking about if it's not the monkey, but if it is, then yeah. I got Pokemon games I don't need because I can just emulate them, and I'm keeping one of each generation so I can still shiny hunt if I want to. I'm gonna try to sell ruby and sapphire together, and then diamond and pearl together. I can't sell my old ones, my red, blue, yellow. And I think I only have gold. I don't think I have silver. And I know I don't have crystal. And then some Pokemon cards I'm trying to sell. Some I got graded, but I'm not planning on keeping for the collection. And then, let's see. Let me look at this calendar real quick. So next Friday is my birthday. And I don't know if we're doing stuff here or if we're celebrating a different day. Because we try to make sure everybody can be there, so we gotta figure out work schedules and all that.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're just making these guards wait. Are you still getting tortured by Rock Tomb?
No, not anymore.
There's other stronger moves now.
Yeah, I'm almost done with Helen. I just beat the 8th gym.
Oh wow. What's the team?
Stoutland, Swampert, Triagonal, Staraptor, Lilligant, and Curlia.
What was the last one?
Curlia?
Oh, Curlia, nice. Is that a... She's not a trait evolution, is she? No.
No, she's a stone evolution.
Right.
Dependent on the gender.
I don't even remember which stones. Well, it's Dawnstone and... Oh, Dawnstone is for both of them. I know what you mean, okay.
Mm-hmm. One does by level up and one does by stone.
Okay. Well, you have Cryogonal, who I've used. It's really cool, but has like really low defense, right? It's like 20 base or something.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, by
I'm
the way,
back.
I'm out of lines. I'm out of lines from this point on today.
Are you?
Yeah, from the trial portion at least.
Maybe you take over the judge so I can focus on the clown.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Alright. He took a recess because he's feeling sick. He's going to switch spots with his twin brother. And nobody will ever know.
Sweetie,
Wait, Crest is Cross back?
Yeah, I heard him say he's
Yes, I'm
back.
back.
Okay.
you have to believe me. I did not go anywhere near that crime scene.
She's getting tortured by a wild Skenna.
So then, who were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room.
And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back.
He said BRB.
That's when the ringmaster hit the scene of the crime, right?
What's up, Richard? You got to switch to a GameStop? Paid... Did you mean you paid for the bundle?
That's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage costume. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
There we go.
Fabulous! There's a fabulously possible possibility.
34. Donkey Kong, just regular... Oh, okay. You didn't want Mario Kart? I'm getting that bundle when I can.
Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Does he want to be fabulous?
He wanted to fly.
Isn't that a bit strange?
Oh, they didn't have a bundle. Okay.
You think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Scanna, I want to as well, but it's going to be all games pretty much. Going forward.
Double,
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Hey, pal, that's my job. There can only be one detective in this game.
Get out of here, gumshoe.
Oh, okay, pal.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Well, I am president of Industrial Illusions. Though.
President Billy Bob Johns.
No, Maximilian Pegasus. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
54 at my game. Oh, okay.
Fabulous. 35.
Yep.
This mystery just keeps getting deeper.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. Oh, by the way, the other me had to use the restroom, so I'll be filling in for him for the rest of this trial. The court is now back in session. Ms. Blancaro, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness.
Yeah, thank you, Richard. We'll see.
A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand?
Yep, have a good one, Richard.
Just call him a pitiful clown.
I mean, Phoenix, you've met him.
The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record.
In West Cloudadelphia, born and raised.
Name and occupation.
You
Great
could have pulled that
reference.
laughter in. Will the witness please inform the court why is he speaking in autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. Hi, I'm Skinna. I'm your worst nightmare. You love Mo. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
I work at State Farm. Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Crickets, crickets. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns, they were up to no good.
Your name?
Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. that day of the murder. Correct?
Yes, Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian.
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court.
I love that she says Stoogie, because I don't know if you guys know, but Mo, Larry, and Curls are the Three Stooges. That's
Yep,
where
they
his
are.
name came from, yeah.
No, I was about to go, boo, you Steve, like that fish in SpongeBob.
Boo, you stink. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Damn it, he's still a clown? No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. No, that's bad. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Are we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness?
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick with the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Oh shit, pal, it's probably gonna be me.
Yes, I'm looking at you, Gumshoe.
Thank you, I can't wait.
Or a gumshoe?
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Just for you, Scanna. I know you're in the gallery. I know you're in the gallery. I see you there. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
I win.
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can't be criticized.
However, this witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost as if he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
But, Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that you push this witness too far. It will bring disaster upon the court.
If you push me too hard, I will turn into my final form.
Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
Are you gonna,
I understand, Your Honor.
What are you gonna turn into, a Mr. Mime?
Maybe.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes.
He's turning into Squidward.
Lexi, I need to point something out here.
What?
So, during this cross-examination, you will get penalized if you press the wrong statements.
Okay.
So let's go through them
Like,
one more time.
Like, in other words, meaningless statements.
Yeah.
He went to his room. He was tired. Looked out the window. So the last two are like specifically things.
Yeah, I noticed. We just gotta point the chief.
I didn't even. I was clicking through it. My bad.
Like, all you hear.
I was like, what are they doing? Oh, I'm just clicking through their text. We haven't seen that yet.
Is it just me? There's someone but Mr. Right and Miss Bay on fast forward.
So it's either him saying it was the ringmaster and he was with Max who was wearing his cloak. Actually, I do know what it is. Or this one. What do you think, Lexi? It comes down to the attack or like what they were wearing, because he's mentioning the cloak.
Okay, let me say this. Like, you can still press, but there are a couple of statements that are meaningless. You can still press statements, you can't press them all, because some of them might cause penalties.
Right, so we're trying to get it in one shot, because why not?
Yeah.
Give me a hint here.
What?
Give me a hint, Sonic.
Let me think. If I'm not really, oh yeah, it's like, I don't think there's anything you can present in this examination. I think it's more about pressing, but just don't press the wrong thing.
That third statement is standing out to me, though.
Let's press it.
Hold it. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away?
That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Phoenix. Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Chaperone, 17 months, dude. Thank you so much. Look at the clown. Nice. They won't even do it for him. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. They were even cool with that 31-year-old who liked the 16-year-old. Oh my god. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Finally!
She just needed a break. Okay?
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
Control the boo, you stink.
Oh, you say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random, non-sequitur.
Sequitur, I believe. It's a weird word.
What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean weapon? There was a statue shaped like the Thinker.
No.
Or a clock
No.
shaped like the Thinker statue. Just kidding.
No.
I have no idea. Still at work, so I'm half here. I appreciate you being half here. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
No. You did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you?
The Thinker killed again, yes. Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
Dang, that's a big penalty.
Good lord.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Yep.
Wasn't that melodramatic?
Nope.
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do.
Of course I have grounds to make this claim.
Then let's hear it.
5 segments, yeah.
That's something I can't share with you at this time.
What did you just say, Mr. Wright?
I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge.
Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot.
Yeah, you're right.
Mr. Wright, before we resume testimony, you know that you must be penalized.
Ouch! Yikes, that's harsh.
You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different.
Yeah, I noticed. We just gotta pinpoint what's changed.
You can do it, Nick.
So if I pick the other option, do I not lose all that health?
No, you'll still lose it.
Okay. Well, I'll save now, and we won't game over. It's fine.
I can't believe that don't give Skinner that power with the Booyoo thing. He'll just spam it every time it cuts to the audience with silence.
About to get sniped by a German lady. What's up, Colin?
Keep going.
You got it? Let's go.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I think this is the one we just pressed and got a penalty for.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I feel like it's this because he's specifically saying the cloak.
Keep going.
I think I got it, but which one do you want to see? The last one?
Yeah.
It was 3 left. You got it from GameStop? Nice.
Wait, didn't Mo tell us he heard a thump outside?
I don't remember. I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
So... don't know.
So, let me... And we show the picture of the ringmaster wearing the cloak, because didn't he have Max's cloak on? So how would he have
I
seen Max with a cloak? Where's the picture?
You mean the poster?
Well, I guess that doesn't really show it, but... Is it the poster? Because we had said that the ringmaster had Max's cloak. You can give us a hint if I'm wrong.
Yeah, give us a...
It's lagging. Try just refreshing.
Like, do you want me to tell you after you try it or before you try it?
Before, so we don't have to load and everything again.
Well, let's just say this. You don't have to present, you can't present evidence on this testimony.
Alright, so when we press this, so it's a different statement, because we did the last two. This one gave us nothing, and this one gave us a penalty. So he's saying he saw silhouettes.
Yeah, let me phrase something here. You kind of pressed that last statement too soon, so to speak.
Which... Oh, yeah. I said to press on the third statement, sir.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold it. You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Charles!
Yes, Skenna, I didn't hear it either, but it's okay, we were all talking. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue.
It's fine.
I think we need to press... Yeah, keep pressing on him.
Exactly. Why did you look out of your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a big thump. Just like Lexi said. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot?
Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Owie ow!
That is not something you just forget to mention.
Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor.
Now I think we pressed on that statement you were wanting to press on.
Well, we have a new testimony. Should we press that? Or... Usually when there's a new statement, it's like you have to do something with that. I saved, so I'll just press this and see.
Hold it. What was the sound like?
I told you, a thump. Well, I guess it kind of sounded like... I guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh! How'd you know I was gonna go make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like a I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. I don't know why he's laughing.
Someone getting hit. Huh.
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw...
Alright, so I forgot Sonic did say we have to do something first before one of the later statements. So it has to do... So he couldn't have seen this then, right?
No, that was there beforehand.
No, I know this was here, but you had said to revisit one of these two because we had to do something else first. He's saying he was watching them and he saw him get hit, but he heard the sound and went to the window, so he didn't see an attack, right?
Like, all I said was you pressed that last one too soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the last one. Let's try it again. I'll just save time.
Hold it. Say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. I told you this already, Mr. Lawyer.
Really does enjoy a completely round non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? I think we said all this already.
No, you did say you saw the entire thing, didn't you?
There we go.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night?
Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you. Oh boy. A nice penalty.
Ooh. Was that a bit melodramatic?
So wait, is there anything different here?
So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You have any clear basis to believe of what my witness did not see at the crime? Of course I do.
I've got a great reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you will be telling us that all that great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Lord Shadow, what's up, dude?
Hey,
Mo
Lord,
said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head.
If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out of the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a crackdown unit... Oh,
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
what are you getting for lunch? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. It's an A-Team reference.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting a C-Team theme to anger this
Oh my god, he says C-Team for clown. That's amazing. Spaghetti nice. No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
great job, Nick.
These types of witnesses always seem to have a very selective memory.
Lexi, the line
You're in my line again, Lexi. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
A rat liked rat poison? What? Well,
Oh, you're back from your jog.
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much. Like a pretty good run.
Oh, I see, Scanna. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma! Tampering with the witnesses again.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clock the ringmaster.
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Out?
Did you say that? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Oh, and I missed my whole line. It's fine.
Mr. Carnes,
Your Honor?
you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I ever catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell till you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it. I mean, he's the only one in this case that shouldn't be sent to jail. Technically. I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
Wait.
Yeah.
It does seem as...
Yeah, go
It
ahead.
does seem as... Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever. That should be enough, right?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to keep believing that.
Don't stop believing.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination.
First statement and the last testimony was the only try. Okay.
Oh, hey, by the way, Lexi, it's free game again. You don't have to worry about any penalties now.
Okay. But
Oh, get
I
it out.
think you caught something.
I caught something because that second statement, and I think this is where we present the poster.
On this one or this one?
It doesn't matter if it's the second or third one. They both stand out. So try the third one because he said a silk hat and a black cloak. What about the white roses?
Present the poster.
Yeah, the poster. Present it.
Nice.
Objection!
Ding, ding, ding.
You say you saw all of Mac's uppity symbols?
Yes, all one of them. I
Which
suppose
one of
so. No, I was saying, oh, now there's only one. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols. Lexi playing dangerously with the penalty. No, she knew it. She got it.
Come on, Mo, you know this.
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now.
Silk hat! Cloak! White roses! Blue eyes, white roses. Who cares?
My line. Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.14.
Silence, you fool! You were to respond with the whole truth, no fraction.
Order! Order!
Mo, you didn't see the roses, didn't you?
To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw.
Objection! The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Objection! But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection! Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene.
Cut to Gumshoe just chilling at his house. He's got like 2 white roses just in a vase. I found these really pretty roses.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He is just toying with the court.
Got on the ropes now. Whenever there's a nugget of a truth, it's always seemed to peek out at me, then run away. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you even mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece get-up?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but there's...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but there should still be doubt lingering in your mind.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature. Definitely not.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable.
It's a big 1%.
Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance. Okay.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, he wasn't.
Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness.
Oh boy.
If you're going to prove to me there is a contradiction with Mr. Kurtz's statement, you better have at least have a shred of evidence to back up your accusation.
Only got a single shot at this. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need.
Okay, Lexi, you can't press anything. You have to present evidence at a statement.
I think she got it already.
I know what it is. It's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There. Present the silk hat.
I don't remember, but I think that is it. Yeah, it
Objection!
was left behind.
Ding, ding, ding.
This wouldn't have to be the silk hat he saw that night, would it?
Because it was found at the scene of the crime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. Why are you wearing it, Mr. Wright?
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Order, order, order! Mr. Carl!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this?
Damn, he's going full caps lock.
You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, among other things.
Damn. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me, and no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Wah! What's up, Evie? How's it going?
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Carl. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Ayumu, what's up?
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection! This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Ms. Von Karma's protest is useless.
Grrrr.
You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter.
You know what, Colin? I agree.
Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you say. You sure that's how it happened?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter your story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Should be like. Oh, the crime photo. The one of him laying on the box.
That one?
You can see the victim's footprints, but you can't see the murderer's footprint.
That is true.
Take that! Look at this picture! The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay!
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene?
He,
Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of his witness testimony from the court record.
Agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Don't talk about my clown car. Maybe chaperone. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes.
the testimony you provide up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order, order, I will have order! Friends just got Von Karma. How could you?
She just bows. Lexi.
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's get the truth about what you say you saw.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Oop.
Oh.
Try not to waste our time with your something dribble.
Idiotic drivel.
Idiotic ways.
She could have said foolish. She has not said it, but
You-
Phoenix said it.
She said fools like maybe 2 to 3 times this trial.
I think
Yeah.
two.
Was it two? I only had one.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix said it once, and then did she say it twice, and I forgot to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember it, but that's fine. We're at 3. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down, and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he...
Drum roll, please.
Dun dun dun! He ascended into heaven. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, that was. How do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician.
I remember, Scanna. I remember.
But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story?
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
He was struck by a flying criminal.
A flying, smooth criminal.
He's telling the truth, I think.
What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth.
That's what I think.
Huh? Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right. Ow!
Only a foolishly looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish dream. Good
There we
lord.
go.
Okay. She saved it all for one line. Holy crap. One,
That was
two,
sick. That was sick.
3, 4, 5,
Sick.
6.
Yeah, sick.
Okay, we're at 9.
Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
You gotta believe, Miss Montcalm. You gotta believe. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared in the sky. I love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Montcalm's case is sound.
However, we need proof.
I got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mystery. I believe that's enough for today. Court is now in, not recess. Court is adjourned.
Court is now in recess.
Court is now in recess.
For a whole day.
It's adjourned. Not recess.
I'll crash out.
Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question.
36.
Can't
Oh,
fly
36
whenever I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
Not that simple. Actually flying on stage. Use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
Magicians have one rule, Max, and you blew it.
Oh, I broke the first rule. Not the rule. The only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. Sorry you had to break a magician's creed to keep the magic trick secret. A magician never reveals his secrets.
Nick, what do we do now?
Well, Maya, we buy some wires.
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued. I thought that would take under 2 hours, and it took 2.5 hours.
Nope. Nope.
So
Nope.
we'll save, and then I'll save state. So maybe next time we'll try to do the investigation and trial and just finish this.
Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Save state. Save state. Again. Okay.
And then I can just imagine this. Imagine that being starts flying and the judge goes, Mr. Wright, get the fuck down from there.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I'm just flying around.
Miss Von Karma, you know what to do.
I will down your pay grade.
What, are you gonna use Vine Whip?
I will
Yes.
say the final trial part in the anime is amazing. Let's see. I'm not gonna
This case?
raid. Yeah, this case. I'm not gonna raid. Don't think I'm gonna stream later, so we'll end here. And I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I just don't know what. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for you guys helping me out.
No problem.
You're welcome.
And we'll try to finish up this case next week and then get to the best case in the trilogy, in my opinion, the next one.
Yep.
Oh
Alright.
boy, that's gonna be fun.
It's going to be so good.
That's gonna be fun.
Times.
Alright, everybody, have a good rest of your day. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Right, bye. Bye, everyone.